the cold and flu season, and of course that means that a lot of us could be getting the flu. And today we're going to talk about how to keep ourselves healthy during the season to come with Jackie Morse. She's a clinical pharmacist here at Meijer, which is really our first stop in staying healthy during the cold and flu season. Today we're talking flu shots.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the CDC, ever since 2010, has recommended that everyone 6 months of age and older get the flu shot every year. It is also important that they do get it every year because it does change slightly on most years.
So tell me about what you offer here at Meijer, because most people may be surprised to find that here in your pharmacy, people can actually get their immunization.
Absolutely, and really we offer more than influenza as well. All of our pharmacists are trained to immunize. They go through a very rigorous training program that is recognized by the CDC, and they are able to immunize against influenza, pneumococcal disease, shingles, all sorts of vaccine-preventable diseases. We've got private consultation areas where we provide the vaccine, and not only do we give the vaccine, we can also help patients determine which vaccines are right for them.
Okay, so let's talk about the flu shot, because I know a lot of people may think, I had the flu shot last year, I'm covered. Not true.
Well, actually, this year's flu shot is the same 3 strains included in last year's, but still important to get it. Antibody levels from the flu shot last year will start to decline with time, so we can't say for sure they're fully protected. Very important to get it every year, even if it is the same 3 flu strains that were covered in last year's vaccine.
So it's really important that every year you do this, just as a great preventative tool.
Absolutely, and it really, as soon as you can find the flu vaccine, go ahead and get it. The flu season, we typically think of starting around October, around now, and progressing really through April or so. But flu activity really peaks in about January or February. So most people think to get their flu shots now, and what we found is by the time December rolls around, January, they're really not thinking flu shots anymore. And really, even then is a great time to be vaccinated.
Okay, so let's talk about this pneumococcal vaccine. This is a new one. I really hadn't heard about that one before.
It is newer than the flu vaccine, but it's been around for a number of years. We just don't hear about it quite as much as we hear about the flu vaccine. So the pneumococcal vaccine is recommended for everyone 65 years of age and older, but also younger people who have chronic medical conditions. And that's typically the population that we tend to forget about, who tend to not be vaccinated with the pneumococcal vaccine. So that's younger people with asthma, younger people who smoke cigarettes, those with diabetes, cardiovascular disease, really any chronic health condition. They should be getting that pneumococcal vaccine.
And you actually have trained pharmacists on staff at every Meijer pharmacy who can take care of this on a walk-in basis.
Absolutely. We offer vaccines 7 days a week. Whenever our pharmacy is open, stop on in, get vaccinated. And again, all of our pharmacists are trained to immunize, so no appointment necessary.
How does that work with our insurance?
Great question. So we do offer vaccines. We offer billing for those vaccines to insurance companies. Many insurance companies, including Medicare, do pay for the flu vaccine and pneumococcal vaccine. So we bill those right in the pharmacy. And if there's a copay associated, we just go ahead and charge that like we would with a medication. But many of the insurance companies are becoming much more, they cover vaccines provided at a pharmacy much more frequently.
Which is really an awesome partnership that you have to keep us protected. And plus, you have all the great stuff to treat those symptoms if we do end up getting sick.
Absolutely. A whole host of cough, cold, flu products to treat symptoms, like you said. Now, the only way to prevent the flu is with the flu vaccine, and also, good hygiene. We hear about it so often, the good hand washing, staying home when you're sick, simple things like that. I mean, those things are very important in preventing the flu.
All right, so the first stop in staying healthy through the cold and flu season, of course, where else? Your neighborhood Meijer Pharmacy. The great part about it, Morgan, I get a flu shot every year, and it's wonderful. I just walked right into the Meijer Pharmacy. Anytime they're open, they have a pharmacist who can give immunizations, and so it is wonderful. That's the commitment they make during all of their pharmacy hours. They have somebody on staff at every single Meijer Pharmacy. And the great thing now, if you go in, they have their 2012 health planning calendar here, and these are free. Not only do you get a great calendar that you can kind of make those notes in, they have coupons in here. They also have some recipes in the back that are nice and healthy. And so I just love Meijer, one-stop shop for everything, and included in that is a way to get those immunizations.
Awesome. Well, a must-have, of course, of everybody, but flu shots are great, and they're very inexpensive, too, actually. So when you stop by, regular, just $24.99, fill out a simple form, and they'll even bill your insurance for you.
That's right. As they were saying, that they have all of that in their computerized database there. And by the way, if you are 60 years old and older and interested in the pneumococcal vaccine, the cost of that is $60. Medicare does pay for that. Many other insurance companies will cover the cost. Unlike the flu shot, you don't need that every year. That's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, maybe a booster in about 5 years, but it really will help to keep you healthy during the seasons to come.
Stay healthy.
Absolutely. Stay there. We'll be right back.
That's Wes.